Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Tuesday chat. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry again. We've been adjusting to life here in Ecuador, and I've been trying to make a plan for what I'm trying to do this year for videos. So now I have a plan, and I wanted to make sure to make a video to show you where I got all of those supplies. Because as the year goes on, I know others are going to be asking where I got certain things, and I want to be able to point them to this video so that they can go try to find those same materials if they're wanting to follow along. Also, I thought I'd give you a heads up before I start these projects so that you would be able to get them as well if you are wanting to join along. So this year what I've decided to do is I'm going to be working on 2 journals in particular. Our life here has changed quite a bit, and there's a lot of scheduling that's needed since things are just done a little differently here in Ecuador. So some things take a little bit longer time. We have to travel to more locations to get things done, and our volunteer work here is expanding. So there's 2 types of journals I'm going to have this year. One is going to be a bullet journal. Now that supplies video will be after this one. So if you're interested in bullet journaling, you'll want to see that video. Now this particular one is about a custom DIY A6 journal. Now I went back and forth with the idea of either buying the Hobonichi Techo avec or going with my own custom inserts. And this is something that I've always enjoyed doing, using Microsoft Word or Excel. Now I'm using OpenOffice since it's a free software that would be available to any of you that are watching my videos online. So I decided to go with the custom route with the A6 size this year because I find that it's something that I can continue to do on a regular basis here in Ecuador, since it's not very easy for me to order things like the Hobonichi Techo and other items like that. I can order them, but it may take a long time for me to receive them, or I may not receive them at all. So the safest thing for me to do is to print my own inserts. And because of that, I'm going to be opening an Etsy store, but I will also have available on my blog free downloadable printables, and it's going to be in the resources section of the library on my blog. What you'll be able to do is subscribe to my newsletter, and each week a new passcode will be, or password will be emailed to you in that newsletter, and you'll be able to access all these free downloads that I'll be highlighting in the videos. So let me show you what an A6 size journal is in comparison to some others that you may be familiar with. So the first one I have here is my ARC journal, maybe similar to the Mambi. This is slightly smaller than the Me and My Big Ideas. This is an A5 journal. So if you have the Kiki K or the Filofax or any other type of journal that's an A5 size, that is what this is. This is the A6. And this is how that compares in size to an A5. The A6 may also be called compact, but what I found with the A6 is it's a little bit wider than the Filofax compact or the Webster's Pages personal size. And that's why I like it. The compact size is just a little too narrow for me for my monthly spreads. But this one is light enough to carry in my purse, but at the same time wide enough to include my monthly planner very easily. The other one I used last year was my Olive Edition Traveler's Notebook. So if you're an original Midori Traveler's Notebook fan, this may look familiar to you. This is the collector's special item that was released last year in the Olive Edition, and you can see I packed it full. This was our first year in Ecuador, so any notes I took was in this first journal, and then all the places we traveled and different layouts. These are on separate videos here on my YouTube channel if you want to check those out. It's under the Traveler's Notebook series. I'll probably be creating a playlist that has those journal layouts because there are a few more that I still need to finish from last year in that journal. So this is the standard Traveler's Notebook. So when you go on a website and you buy a Traveler's Notebook, this is the usual size. Well, this is how an A6 compares to that. So you can see it's a little bit shorter and it's a little bit wider. So I really liked this journal. The only thing is pulling it in and out of my purse was a bit cumbersome, and the weight, and that's true of any journal. As you start using it throughout the year, it just starts getting really heavy. So I have a different plan for my A6. I feel like this will fit in my purse a little easier, and at the same time I can control the weight by making my custom inserts on a monthly basis, and I can take those out and put in the new month as I go along. And that's why I decided not to go with the Hobonichi Techo Original or the Hobonichi Avec Original, because even though they are an A6 size, let me show you this. For example, this right here is the Hobonichi Papers. Hobonichi Papers is the same size as the Hobonichi Original Techo, Hobonichi Techo, and the Hobonichi Avec. And the Avec, the only difference is it's divided up from January through June and then June through December. So I was leaning towards the Avec because that's only 6 months instead of a whole year, but I'm still afraid that with the amount of pictures that I'll be adding in my daily journals, that even that would get too heavy and too bulky. So that's why I decided to go custom this year. So now I'm going to show you the supplies I decided to purchase and where I got them, so that if you decide to join along with this DIY A6 planner planning thing that I'm doing this year, you'll know where you can find those same supplies and what I'm using in it, since I may not explain that in every video. I chose all of my products from Blitsy.com. I'll post my referral link below. It'll also be listed in my blog. Well, that means is that Blitsy gives me loyalty points if you choose to purchase these same items. These items are all from Prima Marketing, the planner cover, as well as the paper line that I'm using, and the accessories. They are all from Prima and they can be found on Blitsy. I decided to go with the iced blue leather traveler's journal. Now this is why I went so into depth of explaining what an A6 size is, because even though this is called a traveler's journal, it is not the standard size of a traveler's notebook. It is an A6. This particular A6 cover comes in 6 different colors. My second favorite is the mocha brown leather. It's a very good price point, only being at $40.80, because it is a leather planner with the secured closure as well as the beautiful stitching along the edge. Also, the side tassel is leather along with a zipper for that back pouch. The inside has 4 elastic straps, and it also includes a pen loop. These are not separate accessories, as well as a little folder that can hold a card. The paper line from Prima that I'm using is called Zella Teal. I'm using A4. I'll show you in a later video why it's very beneficial to use an A4 size. This particular paper line comes with journaling cards as well as papers, and there's 30 sheets total. This came out in the fall of 2017. They also have matching crystals that go along with this Zella Teal paper line. They may add some bulk and some indentations to the papers, so I may not use them a lot. Here's also the word stickers, as well as the planner goodie pack. This is so neat because it has foiled cards that you can use, as well as a magnetic paper clip and a pocket where you can store your accessories or your extra stickers. The other thing that I got is the 3x4 journaling cards, and these I'm going to be using as title cards for a lot of my inserts. I couldn't pass up this sticker line, Bon voyage, Josephina, because most of our days are full of travel, going from one place to another, or even between countries, between the US and Ecuador. I don't have any paper clips, and it's hard to get Etsy sellers to ship all the way here without it being extremely expensive. So I went ahead with these Prima clips since they match the paper line, and I also saw this other one and thought I'd try to incorporate the pink since I think it'll look good with the light blue. We'll see how all these clips work with the paper line, but I also like that they incorporate the silver and the gold together so that I can use whatever accessories. So that's the rundown of where all the supplies can be found. And if that changes over this year, I'll try to update the links on the blog post so that those of you who decide to join in later will be able to find these same supplies. This will be an A6 journal. That is different. It's shorter than the regular traveler's notebook. Even though it's a traveler's notebook style, the A6 is shorter. So just to let you know, this journal that I'm featuring from Prima is shorter than the standard Midori Traveler's Notebook. Please make sure to subscribe to my blog. When you do that, every Friday you'll be receiving a new password to my resources library, where I will have the free downloads for the calendars and the inserts that I'm making for the videos that I'm featuring on this YouTube channel. Those inserts will be made for free. I will have some others, maybe with additional graphics or different colors, that will be available to you for a small cost on my Etsy store. But anything that you see featured in these videos, those are going to be made available for free in my resources library for all of my viewers. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Subscribe to my videos so you never miss a planning video. Also subscribe to my blog. I'm putting that link below, and I'll see you next time.